Hey there guys, welcome back to another video on Mr. Junior Dev. I hope you are all well. Today we are going to be doing functions as parameters on the Learn JavaScript course through Code Academy. So I'm going to be walking you through this project. It's not necessarily a project, it's actually just random code for practice mostly. All right, so since functions can behave like any other type of data in JavaScript, it might not surprise you to learn that we can also pass functions into other functions as parameters. A higher order function is a function that either accepts functions as parameters, returns a function, or both. We call the functions that get passed in as parameters and invoke callback functions because they get called during the execution of the higher order function. When we pass a function in as an argument to another function, we don't invoke it. Invoking the function would evaluate to the return value of the function call. With callbacks, we pass in the function itself by typing the function name without the parentheses. That would evaluate to the result of calling the function. Const time function runtime equals function parameter. Let t1 equal date.now. Function parameter let t2 equal date.now. So return t2 minus t1. Const add 1 to 1, 1 plus 1. And then this is the function call with the argument. Okay, so we wrote a higher order function. Time function runtime. It takes in a function as an argument, saves the starting time, invokes the callback function, records the time after the function was called, and returns the time the function took to run by subtracting the starting time from the ending time. This higher order function could be used with any callback function, which makes it a potentially powerful piece of code. We then invoke time function runtime first with the add1to1 function. Note how we passed in add1to1 and did not invoke it. Time function runtime for let I equal 10, I is greater than 0 and I minus minus console.log I, which decrements. In this example, we invoke time function runtime with an anonymous function that counts backwards from 10. Anonymous functions can be arguments too. Let's get some practice using functions and writing higher order functions. Save a variable time2 to be 2p2. Assign as its value the result of invoking the time function runtime. Function with the check that 2 plus 2 equals 4 a million times function. Okay, so we're going to start off with we're going to start off with 2p2. Set it equal to time function runtime, and then check that plus 2 equals 4 a million. Should have actually just copy and paste it just to make sure that I didn't make a mistake. And also, okay, so now write a higher order function, check consistent output. This function should have two parameters, a function and a value. Okay, so we're going to start with a new function. Check consistent output. This function should have two parameters. So it's going to be function and then file for short. And we're going to start off with just say let first try, rather let first try. Let's say function value. Second try. Value. First try. To second try. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna return first try. So let first try equal function value, let second try equal function value. If first try is equal to second try, return first try, else go ahead and return this function, turn inconsistent results. So let's try that out. Amazing. Okay. Okay, so next invoke your check consistent output with the add to function we wrote and a number as an argument. And a number as arguments, okay? So, oops. There you go. Sure. Right, guys, that's it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.